Buenas tardes, please. Sit down. His Excellency Jorge Domecq, His Excellency Heike Hanikainen, members of the Diplomatic Corps, BSP Governor Armando Tatanco Jr., Ms. Cora Albina, Mr. Ignacio Olero, Monetary Board officials and Deputy Governors ng Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas, officers and staff of the Spanish Embassy, friends from the business sector, members of the Academy, fellow workers in government, honored guests, ladies and gentlemen. His Excellency Jorge Domecq puts me in a very embarrassing position. He has tried to speak in Tagalog. I've had quite a number of years learning the Spanish language, and unfortunately, my professors who did their utmost were not able to inculcate in me the beauty of the language of Spain. So can I just may it suffice that I wish you all buenas tardes. In fact, in kindergarten, I was what was then called enrolled in Institución Teresiana, or should I say Institución Teresiana. And my mother asked me how school was, and I said, when they were talking in English, I could understand everything, or even when they talked in Tagalog, I understood everything. But they have a different form of English there, which was too deep. Later on, I found out that was not English, that was Spanish. In kindergarten, we were all expected to be trilingual. In college, it turns out that most of my professors in Spanish were students of my grandmother, who assumed that I had the faculty and the fluency in that language that my mother and my grandmother exhibited. And up to this day, I think many of them do not understand why I was not as good as my grandmother. Anyway, to many Filipinos today, the image of Spain is like a sepia-toned snapshot of the 19th century, from the time when we were still a colony. But it is in events like this where we are given opportunities to radically expand our mental landscape and to connect the landscape of historical memory to the present. These photos give us an insight into how Spain is today and how it has changed through the decades. And it is different from what we usually learn in our history classes. It may be a bit startling for us to see such images, as they do not readily conform to our traditional view. But this is the reality of the people with whom we share a long and historical relationship. The best part of exhibits like this is how much we can discover of a people with whom we share common aspects of faith and culture. What makes us different? Yes, but also those parts of ourselves that we can see in them. If I may add, this also serves as a fitting tribute to Rizal's 150th birth anniversary this year. Once, our national hero separated himself from his family for years to travel to Spain, to learn about and understand Spanish culture. And today, we see ourselves presented with the opportunity to follow in his footsteps in our own ways to better familiarize ourselves with how Spain is now, more than a century after his time. Both our countries have changed so much in the past years, and the Philippines and Spain alike have been fortunate enough to rebuild their ties and to build an enduring friendship with each other. Today we see that this is the Spain we have fostered such a productive relationship with. Today, as we view these photos together, photos that show the rapid changes of Spanish society over the past half-century, we take another step in ensuring that the friendship between our countries will only gain strength in the coming years. To our countrymen, if you can take some time out of your busy schedules to view this exhibit, then you may want to visit this museum. Few things can be as refreshing as seeing things from a different perspective, and in some cases, allowing those perspectives to change our own. If the eye is the window to the soul, then our friends from Spain today have truly opened their windows to us. May we see them through those windows with the same spirit of understanding, the same embracing of change, and the same love of life that in the past had made firm friends between our founding fathers and those Spaniards who even then dared to dream of liberty for our country. Thank you, and may I wish everyone a very good day.